ensure good governance, in order to ensure a transparency in the forthcoming election of Edo State on the 21st of September 2024. So I read, the Center for Credible Leadership and Citizens Awareness and Civil Society Roundtable for Edo State governorship election, scheduled for the 21st of September 2024. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us at this press conference, which is the concluding part of the roundtable for INEC accredited observer organizations convened by the Center for Credible Leadership and Citizens Awareness. As the Director General of the Center and the convener of the Civil Society Roundtable on Edo State governorship elections for INEC accredited observer organizations, I stand before you today to address some critical issues that need to be urgently addressed in preparation for the upcoming governorship election in Edo State on the 21st of September 2024. Like you all know, election is not an event. Election is a process. The process takes effect from the date the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, which is the commission saddled with the constitutional responsibility of conducting transparent, free, fair, and credible elections in Nigeria, makes public the election timetable for the governorship election. It is exactly 36 days to the Edo State governorship election. As part of our mandate, we observe the pre-election, election, and post-election activities. We also observe the conduct of the Election Management Body, EMB, the conduct of the police, which is the lead agency in charge of internal security, the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps, the military, and all the security agencies of government deployed to the field to ascertain if their conduct is consistent with the extant laws and the provisions of the constitutions of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. First and foremost, we emphasize the importance of impartiality and neutrality from the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC. It is crucial that all eligible electorates, including those who registered during the Continuous Voters Registration CVR exercise, are issued with the permanent voters card promptly. INEC's commitment to fairness and transparency in the electoral process is fundamental requirement for the success of the election on the 21st of September 2024. Secondly, we call on the law enforcement agencies, including the police, the DSS, the NSCDC, and the military, to refrain from harassing law-abiding Nigerians who carry out legitimate election duties in Edo State, including electorates and members of all registered political parties in Nigeria, irrespective of whether they are opposition political parties or the ruling party. Their role should be to ensure safety and security of all participants in the electoral process without fear or favor, in line with the established rule of engagement. The judiciary is brought to perspective here. We have observed with dismay the flagrant abuse of court processes with conflicting court orders being issued indiscriminately. We urge the judiciary to uphold the principles of equity, fairness, and justice, and to resist any attempt by desperate politicians to manipulate the system or truncate the wish of Edo people. The judiciary must remain independent and vigilant in its pursuit of justice, free from any external influences, especially by desperate politicians. Disturbingly, we have become aware of some plans by some disgruntled individuals to use security agencies to manipulate and rig the elections. This is unacceptable, and we call on all relevant authorities to investigate, arrest, and prosecute the intending perpetrators of such crimes. This would mitigate the occurrences of such actions on the election day. Furthermore, we denounce any plot to arrest or detain individuals on baseless trump-up charges, fiction, and unfounded grounds, with the intentions of keeping them away from the election environment until the 21st or after the 21st of September 2024. Such actions are not only against our laws, but they consistently portray Nigeria as a laughingstock before the League of Nations, especially as foreign election observers are also accredited to observe our electoral processes. Such actions also contradict the principles of democracy and the right of citizens to participate in the electoral process. Voter inducement, including the buying, including the selling of votes, is an issue that needs to be tackled headlong. With the increasing poverty level in Nigeria, this has become a common feature in most elections. Perpetrators of such practices should be swiftly arrested and brought to justice. Additionally, it is crucial that the public witness the prosecution of these offenders to demonstrate a commitment to preserving the integrity of our electoral system. This would also serve as a deterrent to individuals who intend to perpetrate such crimes in future elections, especially as we look at Ondo State governorship election as it comes after that of Edo State. We also condemn the recruitment of youths for election thuggery, snatching of ballot boxes, engaging in electoral-related violence, and any other action that aim to manipulate election results. As a coalition of rights organizations, we remain firm to ensuring that things are done right to reflect the wishes of Edo electorates in the coming election. Hence, we will not hesitate to reach out to the United States, the EU, the Canadian embassies, and all known embassies in Nigeria, urging them to impose visa restrictions on these politicians, erring party agents, and agents of state, electoral offenders, and their families globally. To ensure a smooth electoral process, we call on the network service providers, that is the MTN, the Glo Mobile, the Airtel, to ensure an uninterrupted service in Edo State throughout the duration of the election. They must refrain from any form of sabotage that could hinder the effectiveness and proper functioning of the BVAS which is an Android technology deployed by INEC for the authentication and accreditation of eligible voters in Edo State. The transmission of election results from the Form EC8A series should not be hampered, including the viewing of election results in the INEC viewing portal, online and real time. In conclusion, we appeal to all stakeholders, including INEC, law enforcement agencies, the judiciary, and network service providers, to play by the rules set forth in the 1999 Constitution as amended, as well as the provision of the Electoral Act 2022. It is only through the collective adherence of these principles that we can ensure a transparent, free, and fair governorship elections in Edo State. We believe that a new Nigeria is possible. Thank you for your attention, and this is signed by me as the Director General and convener of this roundtable. So.